What's happening, party people? Happy daily motivational morning message. Listen, motivation's a lot like taking a bath. You got to do it every day to stay clean. You got to brush your teeth or your breath is going to stink. You have to have some pride in your exterior, and you have to have even more pride for the interior. So we do these morning messages to give you reminders, to give you a little bit of a boost to start your day. I know sometimes they come out a little bit later, but they're still going to be a part of your day. So I wanted to talk to you about the power of partnering, strategic partnering, and you're identifying people that are going to elevate you and that you can in turn elevate. There's a mutual accountability when you are strategically partnering with people. So there are a couple of ways that you can utilize this thinking and this strategy in your life. Number one, we all have people that we have grown up with, childhood friends, and sometimes people come into your life as a result of proximity. They just happen to be next door neighbors or in your neighborhood, or you went to school with them. And in your formative years, you built a relationship, and sometimes those relationships are, lasting, and that's great. And that is what it is. So maybe that's someone that's just there to kind of kick it with, grab a beer, watch a game, not too deep, just, someone that's a reliable friend, and that's cool. What I'm talking about is identifying people that are in alignment with the things that you aspire to. So let's say, for example, that you want to become a CrossFit athlete and you want to get in a kind of fitness and shape that you've never done before in your life. Well, it's not necessarily going to be beneficial for you to look to your familiar friends in your friend circle if none of them are in that headspace, if none of them have those aspirations. They may support you, they may encourage you, but you would want to strategically partner with individuals who have experience, who have successfully completed multiple CrossFit, competitions or et cetera. And so now you're partnering with someone that can mentor you, that you can learn and grow from. And you can actually help them and in terms of being a source for them to pour their information into. A lot of people love to add value, they love to share their knowledge and their wisdom. And so you can actually awaken something in that person just by your hunger and your drive to come to that space of CrossFit brand new. And so they see themselves in you because they had to start too. They had to be first too. So they're renewed energy and commitment because of you, and then you're getting something from them because they're teaching you what they've learned and helping you to get to where you want to be, maybe a little more efficiently because you're going to benefit from their mistakes and what they've gone through. That's a strategic partnership. If you're wanting to improve any area of your life, it could be finances, it could be relationship, it could be your spiritual walk, again, your career track. So you're going to identify someone or someone's other people that have extreme success and impact in those areas. And so you can see the value that they can add based on their results in that area of your life that you want to improve in. So you go out of your way to either serve your way into it, earn your way into it, pay your way into it. People pay for coaching and advice. People will serve those, like when I was wanting to learn about speaking, I was a servant to Mr. Les Brown. So I was, ironing his shirts. I was getting him food. I was working his sales tables. I was packing boxes with his products. I was doing whatever I could do to be of service. I wasn't charging him for these things. I wanted to be in his presence. I wanted to add value. And in exchange, I could listen. In exchange, I could be with him when he was negotiating deals, and I could listen to him talk, and I could watch him up close and personal. And then eventually I started to be able to get access to the stage, and he started giving me a little more time on stage. And next thing you know, I was, building my own speaking business because of him. So that's how you serve your way. You can earn your way. You can, take an assignment, take a position, take a job where you can have the opportunity to prove yourself But in so doing, you're working for someone who's extremely successful, very experienced, so you can extrapolate those opportunities, those lessons, because you're right there up close and personal. Proximity is power. So now you're able to grow and develop yourself because you're working under someone who is incredibly good at what they do. So that's strategic partnering. And guess what? It goes to your relationships too. Now I'm talking about if you're looking for a mate, you're wanting to match with someone that has the capacity, the potential to be a life partner, someone that you end up getting married to. That's a different type of conversation because it goes beyond the initial attraction. It goes beyond great sex. It goes beyond chemistry. It goes into your values and your principles. It goes into what type of legacy do you want to create in relationship? What type of partner are you looking for? Someone that not only is going to have your back, but someone that brings this type of value. So maybe, when you're strategically partnering with a mate, you want and expect them to earn a certain amount. You want and expect them to be able to cook. You want and expect them to be able to run the household. You want and expect them to live up to their duties as a sexual partner, to be open to the things that you want to do, and vice versa. You want and expect them to want to have children or to not want to have children. So there are things that you have conversations about up front before even engaging in intimacies and the things that go with being in a relationship with somebody, because you're also recognizing that you're looking for a strategic partner. I don't want to just be in a relationship. I want a partner. I can be in a relationship with almost anybody because, if I see you and you look good, I'm physically attracted to you, then, the sex is easy, but we don't have to talk. Like, I don't even need to know your last name to do that, right? You can sleep with pretty much anybody. But the question is, do I want to build something that is going to last, that's going to be substantive, that is built on the foundation of values and principles, something that we can build a family on and with, versus just having a good time? I'm not looking to strategically partner with somebody to have a good time outside of just, make sure that you're like healthy, you don't have any STDs, and we're gonna have a good time. That's fine. Like you can do that, but be upfront about it. But I'm talking about, and this message today is about strategically partnering with people. And when you're in business, obviously you want to identify and align with people that share your values and the principles of doing good business, leaving people better than how you found them, making sure that they understand that I'm going to give you far more in value than I would ever ask for in exchange in monetary reward. So as long as people know that when we're doing business together, I'm always going to bring more value than what you're paying for. If you're coming to me as a potential client, because you want to be one of my coaching clients, boom, I got you. If you want to do business with me in terms of what I do during the day, in roofing and siding and dealing with, we're dealing with a lot of ice damming right now because we're in the Midwest. I got you. If you want to deal with me in terms of our consumer goods business, clean, organic, and non-toxic, I got you. Those are all components where I know for a fact I'm going to leave you better than how I found you. And when I understand when people are looking to strategically partner with me, they're looking at how I live my life. They're looking at the message that I live, not the message only that I bring, but the message that I live. Am I the message that I bring? Am I walking the talk? And so when I talk to people about health, wellness, fitness, what you put into your body, clean, organic, non-toxic, they can look at me and know that I'm not lying. They can look at how I move and know that I'm not lying and I'm not full of stuff, right? So it's important for you to be clear on the values and the principles that you espouse as you are living by those values and principles, so you can have real conversation. In this day and age of AI, in this era of overload, information overload, in this era of all of these so-called wannabe gurus and people selling you on all kinds of things, and you've never seen anything like it before, and this is going to change your life in 20 days, and do this and do that and follow this and follow that. Everybody's a so-called expert, self-anointed, self-proclaimed. Well, I find that people respond very well when you are just being authentic, when you have receipts of what you're talking about, where I can point to previous clients, current clients, where I can point to people that I've worked with, successors, and they can show you their receipts based on our work together. Like, people like it when you can back it up. People like it when they can look you in the eye and know that you're not full of ish. So that's my message for today. Strategic partnering. Do it and do it wisely. If you got some value, please like and subscribe and pass this message on to someone who can benefit. Go ahead and share the good news. I'll see you in the morning.